Gemini. So I want to jump into your reading, right? So the first thing I'm seeing is you have passion ignited and circumspection. So there's this new flame. It could be love, it could be a new job, it could be just a situation for you where usually you would be really apprehensive to it, you would be really nervous to go and try this out or to do this, but at this time you're going to be taking a risk that is going to be really, really good for your overall well-being. Okay, there is a Libra involved, and if it's not a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, it could definitely be just, you know, the court system, or it could be something about the truth in your life, or it could be something that's really black and white, something that doesn't really take much emotion for it to be what it is. Okay, it is what it is. We have the Six of Pentacles and Seven of Swords. So I feel like there is a relationship. There could be like a give and take between two people, or it could be like a business deal, or it could be something that you're buying and you're receiving it so that you can benefit from whatever product it is. But I see with the Seven of Swords, this is very strategic and it's almost hidden. It's something you can't talk about, or you choose not to talk about, or maybe few people know about it. Okay, so there's a lot going on with this situation because there's so much energy attached to it with passion. It's interesting how quiet it is. It's interesting how it has to be kept under wraps. Like, this isn't something that you're just able to talk about or just put out on the scene of whatever you're into. I feel like for some of you, this could be a legal situation. We have Prince of Wands. So it could be within your career, or maybe you're signing a deal. Something you've been waiting for a very long time. It also could be for some of you marriage. Maybe you're getting you know, married, but you don't want a lot of people to know about it, or you're engaged, you know, something to that effect. But also, if this is with your job, I feel like this is a promotion or something that you've been really waiting for and you've been working really hard for it, and now it's finally happening, but you still can't talk about it until it's finalized. Okay, some of you are signing a deal or a contract is what I see as well. That's with that legal energy that I'm feeling. It's like you have to sign your name on the dotted line. Yes, we have the King of Wands. So this is something you're really, really good at. Like, you're pretty much a master at some passion that you do, or something you're very creative or talented in. And it's showing up that you are the person who is basically signing up for your talents to be used. And so maybe some of you are going in a creative career type of field or something like that. But I definitely see this as something you've been waiting on for a very long time. You've been working hard for it. It's been the focal point of your life. It's the love of your life, whether it's singing, music, acting, graphic design, poetry. It's all these things that it could be, but it definitely has something to do with your career and taking it to the next level. Okay, so that is really, really good. I think that for whatever reason, this is just the time for it to happen. You know what I mean? There's something with this networking system that I'm seeing, like you've networked with the right people, or someone may have reached out to you or something like that. It is an even exchange, but I do want to see what the Seven of Swords is, because the Seven of Swords is kind of like you have to be quiet. So I want to know why, what's that energy about? Why is it under wraps? Okay, so there's a lot of things here. Let's talk about it. I see that this has a lot to do with improving your lifestyle, right? So there's a lot of money involved, or there's a lot of financial stability or opportunities involved, where you don't have to talk about it or brag about it because that's how much of it you have. So think about, you know, the difference between someone who is rich versus someone who's wealthy. The rich person is going to be a little bit more flashier or whatever, but the person with generational wealth is not going to really care about stuff like that. It's not going to be trying to showboat and things like that. So that's the energy I'm getting. That could be that these type of people are involved, or this is the type of transition that you're making. And so I kind of feel like that's, you know, it's a very powerful dynamic for you. Or maybe you're dealing with someone who has that type of energy where they don't have to talk about it, they just do what they want. Moving on to this next chapter, there's going to be like shocking news, but it's going to be disappointing. So when I'm seeing this, or it could be like there's, you know, something sneaky within this dynamic that you need to watch out for. Okay, it's almost like somebody isn't supposed to know about what's going on because they're just not. Let's see what this is. So I feel like it's not the right time to say anything, but I also feel like there's something that it's a negative aspect of the situation that hasn't really been rectified. Okay, It could be you. Maybe you're just not ready to really accept your blessing, or you feel like you're not worthy, or it could just be this situation is not concrete enough for you to accept it, because you have to wait for it to be proven or for it to be true. It's like you're just not ready to accept it yet. I also think some of you expect the worst all the time, and so that's something you should work on, Gemini, because it looks really good, but there is something hidden with it. There is something that I feel like maybe you should pay a little bit more attention to, but at the same time, it doesn't look bad. I think it's more about how you feel, how you think it's going to turn out. Okay, so let's see, how is it going to turn out? Because I see all of this. I feel like you're battling what the actual reality of it is, meaning that in reality it looks really good, but because you have this circumspection, you're always used to really being like, I don't know if I should go for it. I think I should, wait. I don't know if this is the right. That type of energy is making it to where even though you're moving forward, you're having a really hard time accepting that forward movement. Okay, so the outcome, we have the Princess of Pinnacle. So this will be somewhat of a long-term situation. I also feel like it is stable. I think that you will see a lot of luxury within this. Very specific message. There is a lot of luxury items or situations or places that are attached to this. Okay, so if that's something you're interested in, very good. It also seems like there is a lot of learning that will come with this, a lot of experience that you will obtain from the situation. But with the Princess of Pentacles, I think that that's a promising card. I think that when you go through it, you'll kind of see what I mean. Okay, you have a lot of good cards with this, so if you're worried about it, I think that this is a situation worth taking. Anything is a risk. It doesn't matter what it is, but just be safe. Everyone's situation is different, but from what I'm seeing, I think it is something worth trying out. Just pay attention, and also make sure that if there's something legal, or if there's any legal documents or any law attached to this, you need to make sure that you have everything cleared as you go through with this procedure. Okay, so if it's a contract, make sure you're getting that looked over by a lawyer. If it's a marriage, make sure there's a prenup. If it's someone you're dealing with, make sure that look into their background, things like that. And if you have karmic issues that you have not cleared, make sure you clear that out before you step into this new situation, because that could be why you're feeling so like, I don't know if I'm making the right decision, because spiritually you haven't cleared out your own energy. This situation could be perfect for you, but if you still have karmic ties that you're not so sure about, you don't know how it ended up, then it's going to be an issue moving forward. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you. I think that this is actually a really good thing. I think that the biggest issue here is probably just your own mindset. So like I said, clear out your own karma so you don't have to have those feelings, okay? Because that's really what's eating away at you. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, Gemini.